This is what Russian military success looks like. Ukraine's industrial city of Sievierodonetsk is in ruins after weeks of Russian bombardment and urban combat. Kiev's forces are retreating from the city and neighboring Lysychansk, essentially giving up the last pocket of land held by them in the Luhansk.
Now it makes no sense to stay at the positions that have been destroyed during many months of fighting, because the number of casualties in poorly fortified areas will grow every day. Therefore, a decision has been made about our defenders. Different types of troops are at the front, but I'm calling back those defenders, and that includes the soldiers of the Defense Forces of Ukraine and the National Guard.
The fall of Severodonetsk may be a victory for the Kremlin, but there are challenges ahead should they decide to push on further west. Both sides have suffered heavy losses on those eastern front lines. Russia has poured men and weaponry into the area, but soon they'll be up against heavily fortified Ukrainian positions. And as these shells of Russian tanks here on display in Kiev show, it didn't go too well for them last time. The US is sending in nearly $500 million more in military aid. Kiev says they need continued support from the international community.
And the work that the G7 did, both in support of Ukraine, military, economic, humanitarian support, as well as the pressure we're imposing on Russia to end this war of aggression, that continues.
On the diplomatic front, talks between EU leaders continue in Brussels for a second day after they awarded Ukraine with candidacy status. It's a huge blow to Russia, they say, while Europe reels from cuts in its gas supplies. The knock-on effects of this war is being felt globally, with Russia's blockade on Ukrainian ports, and with world leaders meeting at NATO and G7 summits next week. Addressing those concerns, along with Ukraine's military needs, will be on top of the agenda. Rahul Radhakrishnan, TRT World, Kiev, Ukraine.